Hi friends, Pamela Shep with Pamela Shepherd Productions. Getting ready for church, so I thought you might want to get ready with me. Okay, so my hair is growing out. The gray is certainly coming out, but I'm going to touch up the gray around my face. I'll show you what I do, and I'm going to use eyeshadow. I forgot the word for a minute. Okay, all right, so here we go, and I'll fast forward part of this so you don't have to just listen to the blow dryer. Okay, I'm gonna get out my handy dandy scissors because my bangs jump from here to here, and it's just awkward, and it doesn't really fix well at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna leave this long, but I'm gonna taper this down. Try not to get it on my dress because I already have my dress on. And taper this down this way. And taper this down this way. And see. You know what? I'm going to put my glasses on. Still takes a little bit of a jump. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that works way better. Way better. I keep looking in this little bitty mirror. I have a great big one. My husband asked me this morning, I made myself a cup of coffee, and I'm coming over here to fix my hair and fix my makeup. And I had a Diet Coke and a cup of coffee. He goes, "Are you double fisting it this morning?" Yes, I am. Mama and Papa would would go for a drive or to the woods or whatever they were going to do. A lot of times they'd get permits to go get wood, and you know, some of you know what that means. And back in the olden days, they'd go get wood, and since then my mama passed away, and Papa is 101. Isn't that crazy? Anyhow, so they buy wood. He buys wood. They deliver it to his house now. And certainly he doesn't go get wood in the woods anymore. But they used to all the time. And every time they left the house, she would totally insist on taking hot coffee and something called iced tea or something. And we used to tease her and tell her she was double fisting it. I bought 2 of them at a time. Back when I went to beauty school, there was a guy in our class with us. I can't remember his name. I want to say Jerry, but he came one day and he said he dreamed that he fixed, he didn't use brushes, that he only just used his hand. Isn't that funny? We use our hands a lot, don't we? I put a primer on already, and I put some oil on already. Well, one of the reasons I was gone so long is because I got really bad backache and bellyache. Bad. And I was just in a terrible shape. So finally I tried to call one of my daughters, and she didn't answer her phone. So I called my brother, and I was just whining like a baby. I said, I'm really sick, and I'm by myself. And he said, we'll be right there. So him and his wife ran over here as quickly as they could, and I finally got a hold of my husband. He was off on a job somewhere, and so I told him, I said, I am so sick, and I'm all sick at my stomach, and I'm clammy, I'm hurting so bad, and so anyhow, he called the ambulance from where he was to come get me. So needless to say, the ambulance came and got me, and they did tests, they did CT scans and blood work and this, that, and the other, and they said that I had an infected colon. Well, so they gave me antibiotics, and I was supposed to eat the brat diet, and I was supposed to, let's see, probiotics. I was supposed to take probiotics, antibiotics, and eat the brat diet. So I finally did get to where I felt pretty good, actually, so that was good. So, yep, and then so I did pretty okay. Had to go back for a checkup, and anyhow, we're just watching it. I think I'm okay. How do you get an infected colon, I wondered. So anyhow, I had a colonoscopy, so my son-in-law said, oh, I wonder if something happened when you had the colonoscopy. And when I had the colonoscopy, they couldn't get through. I had a twisted colon, so I had to go to Eugene, and they said, oh, we can get through, manipulate you. They have several people in the room with you, and they can push and pull and, you know, manipulate your tummy and everything, and we'll be able to do it. Well, when I woke up from Eugene, they said, well, we couldn't get through, so we had to do an endoscopy. They had to go through my mouth, through my throat, and go down to where it was twisted, and there was a polyp there, 7 millimeter, and they had to cut it. They said they had to use I think they said a hot staple, something or other, and then they had to staple it. And I said, well, you did use different tools than you did when you had to go up the hind end, right? They said, yes, of course. I said, well, it sounds pretty gross, really. So I think all that had something to do with it. But, you know, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But that was awful. Sorry, I bumped the camera. I've got my fan on. It's hot here. I think it's hot everywhere right now. We were 104 yesterday. We don't get hot like, it doesn't get hot like that here very much. And if it does, it's only a day or two. So anyhow. Yeah, it is really hot here right now. Really hot. And we have chickens, so my husband went out and he put a little hose, and so he has it just dripping in the chicken pen in case they want to get under that because it's so hot. And we have the whole thing shaded as well. And then also we put a big thing, a big flat thing, and poured a bunch of water in case they wanted to get their feet cooled off. Yeah, you don't want to have your chickens all hot and miserable. I'm sitting on it's really a footstool is what it is. It's pretty cute, but it sure does squeak. I'm going to have to do something about that. Okay, so I'm going to do like I did a minute ago and get this closer. So I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I had one subscriber that said, told me to put they wanted me to try putting the black under my eye, and then in the tear area put white. I do have a white pencil, so hang on and I'll do that. We'll see how that looks. Yes, we'll sharpen it, okay? Okay, yeah, all right. So she says, she wants me to, I can't remember what her name was, so I'll have to look. She wants me to put the white in the tear area. I would have had to put the white first, huh? Because it's not really working. I think I already had the black. All right, I'll try that next time, okay? Sorry about that. And for here. And try to try to indent this round face. I was gonna say fat face. Round face, fat face. And then I have this old brush that I've had a long time that I think I got it at Walgreens or somewhere. I don't even know where I got it. Yeah, this is better to do it like this. Yeah, remember my fingernails were those of you that have been following me a little bit, you know that my fingernails got all horrible. I used a light on them and some fake nails, and my nails, they went clear down past the end of my skin, clear down about halfway, and it was just horrible. Well, I found this stuff I was at Walmart. Because we went to Louisiana on the trip, and I looked for this stuff for damaged nails, and I just put it on I think it says to put it on twice a day, but actually I put it on almost every time I could think about it, and it really helped my nails. And so they're doing really pretty good. I mean, they're not long nails, but they're not bad nails either. See? They're hanging in there. I broke this one off just when I was going to paint them red for the 4th of July. I broke it off right. Oh, okay, well, of course I did. But, yeah, we went to the parade on the 4th of July. We went to the parade down in Glendale because John's mom is 94. Granny, everybody calls her Granny. Granny Rose. And so she went to she was going to be riding in a car with a friend. For years and years and years, she would be, her little old lady friends and her, they would do a float every year in the 4th of July, and they would come up with a theme, and then they would all dress up like whatever they needed to be to be in the float. And so she calls them all her little old lady friends have just about all passed away, and some of them had to go move where their children were because they weren't doing real well. So anyhow, she really loved that. She really loved being afloat in the parade. And so this guy, he's a young man. He's younger than me, so of course he's young. I think he's in his 60s. And he grew up across the street from her, where her children grew up. And so he told her, he said, I'm going to drive my car in the parade, and I would like you to ride in the parade with me. And she says, well, no, you usually have your grandchildren. And he said, well, not this year. He says, you're going to ride with me this year. So anyhow, she was so excited about that. And anyhow, so we felt like we had to go to the parade this year. We don't go every year. We go pretty often, but so it's about a half an hour away, something like that, 20 minutes. So anyhow, it's a small town. So we said, okay, let's go down there and watch Granny Rose in the parade. So she was so excited that we came. I mean, she was so excited that we came to watch her. That was really fun. So we went to Glendale, and then we came home. I gotta turn my fan back. I turned it off so that I wouldn't be loud, but I'm too hot. And then we came home and we had a barbecue with our children, and we had a fun time. We had a really fun time. We went, and my other daughter went down to Dollar General and bought a $20 little pool for them so they could play in the pool for the day, because it was hot. I mean, I think that day on 4th of July, I think it only got up to 98 or something like that. But it was hot, and so they loved playing out in that pool. So I tried to give it to them to take home, and their daddy said, no. No. So I guess Grammy will have a little pool at her house for a while. Okay, so now I am going to show you something specific about my eyebrows. That's something I wanted to do before. Okay, I'm using a medium brown on my eyebrows. But when I did it on my makeup for being 70 years old, I made them too hooky. So what I wanted to show you was, I go like this and go straight up, like that. And then I go to the top. But on the bottom, I go straight up and not hook, and then hook it a little. See, that's much more attractive than a big hook. I'm gonna go down just a little bit on here. And then I'm gonna do the same over here. I'm gonna go straight up. You want them to kind of somewhat match. But you see what I mean? Instead of going up and like that and make it hooked around, it's just better to go straight up on the bottom. And then go around a little bit. And I did it kind of old-fashioned weird, actually. Now, what did I do with the lid to this? Oh, well. That's all right. I'll lay it right there. Then I do have this gel for my eyebrows, so I'm going to put that on too. Honestly, I honestly think this one is from the Dollar Tree. But I kind of like the color. I have a couple of them that I really like that are CoverGirl, and kind of a nice gentle color. And this is a gloss. It has a little bit of pink color in it. See, that's something I really want to do. Is I want to go to, I guess, Walmart maybe, and just go take my camera with me, and then we'll just take some pictures of different things, and we'll buy a bunch of makeup to put on there while we're at Walmart. I think that might be nice. Remember, I'm going for the oval face. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to highlight this, and this, and darken around here. Oh, I forgot to do this. Down like that. Yeah. This is glow drops, they're called. And it's a coconut illuminator. And I just put about that much on there. Whoa. That's way too much. And then I like to highlight up under here because I have those bags under my eyes. And I want to kind of veer the look off from there. It's an illuminator. All right. Then I gotta do my eyelashes. Yeah, I put way too much of this stuff. Way too much. I just wipe it off. Okay, mascara. This is waterproof. Oops. I hit down here on my eye. I'll have to fix that. But we can fix anything, right? Well, almost. Almost. So, yeah, I have a grandbaby named Josie, and one day she just kept rolling the window down and rolling the window down. I said, Josie, don't do that. I said, and then she kept doing it. I said, Josie, Grammy said no. And she says, Grammy, Josie says yes. But I made her roll the window up anyhow. She's a funny one, that one. So I've been moving. Okay, the reason I'm in here is because I moved my sewing room that was downstairs upstairs. Because upstairs in my house, I have the very cutest little craft room. It's just adorable, very shabby chic. I have a video about it, and I love it so much. It's so fun, and I love going up there, but then I had all my sewing stuff down here, and I made it pretty shabby chic also. And so anyhow, I said to my husband, it would make more sense for me to have those two rooms adjacent to each other, because I have ribbon and stuff in the sewing room, and I have ribbon and stuff in the craft room, and of course now I have ribbon and stuff in my makeup area room. I gotta fix that. That looks terrible, doesn't it? Anyhow, so I started moving it. He was a little bit against it because the furniture up there, it used to be our office, and our office had all cherry colored furniture, cherry wooden furniture, and I was going to go up there and paint it all white with chalk paint, and he just said, he didn't think that was a great idea. Well, it would have been a lot of work anyhow, because there's a lot of shelves and what have you. So I said, well, how about I just leave it the color it is. So I did. I left it that color, and I've been moving everything. Well, let me tell you, by moving the office stuff downstairs and getting it set up more in the piano room, and then getting all the stuff down here taken up to put in the new sewing room, well, that's like just a big gigantic move. So I've been moving stuff, and then I'd have to, have all the spots for every single thing that I move. And well, honestly, I should have just kept only moving, putting stuff away, but I would get so weary of it. I'd say, I want to sew. So I'd stop and sew. So I still have about 5 little boxes of stuff down here behind me that I have to move upstairs and find a place for it. Well, and then, you know, I really need to get rid of a bunch of stuff, honestly. You know what I mean? We collect a lot of junk, don't we, over time? And the thing about it is, most of the stuff your kids don't care one thing about it. So, I mean, when you pass on, they just get rid of it. It's a big old sale, or give it away, or take it to the Goodwill or something, you know. And I have quite a bit of fabric. Oh, I've been making some of the cutest quilts and stuff. I'll show you. And I crochet, and I love all, like you were telling me, a bunch of you were telling me that you crochet and you sew and you do paper products, you do cards, and oh, I just love that. So if you don't mind, I'll do some of that on this channel. I'll do some crafting. I don't want you to say, oh, I'm not going to watch it if you're going to do crafting. I only wanted her to do makeup and hair, but I can do both. I can do enough makeup and hair to make you happy, and maybe enough crafting to make you happy. But I've been crocheting some baby blankets because my daughter's friends are having babies and she wants baby blankets for them. So that's been fun. Okay, I need to hike this up a bit. And this is trying to do its own thing, you know? Hit the hairspray. That's, remember, we've always got our little problem areas. Spray it up under there, and then I'm gonna pick it out. Honestly, I think my husband's up there putting a load of clothes in the washing machine. I saw a meme yesterday that says, you know, hats off to you if you can just leave your laundry and your dishes and go ahead and quilt anyhow. That's what I did yesterday. I said, okay, this is like a holiday vacation. Don't have to do any paperwork for his construction company or anything. I said, I'm gonna sew. Oh, I was gonna show you the, okay, here's the eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna use this brown eyeshadow here, and I'm gonna touch up my gray hair, and then I'm gonna try to color my hair this week. Yeah. Why not, right? It's pretty gray. There, that looks looking better. Okay, I happen to be in a good place where my eyelashes are kind of growing back out and doing okay. Oh, and my daughter asked me yesterday, she said, Mom, when are you going to do the fake eyelash video? I said, I don't know, maybe I'll do it today. Because you can do it, you know, you can do your regular eyelashes and put mascara and everything, then do the fake eyelashes. So I was going to fix where I put my mascara on, and I made my brown eyeshadow kind of run. Yeah. So, okay, well, I think we're good. I got to put my finishing spray. I don't know. It seems to me like it welds it all together. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. That's good. And then I'm going to put I use Eternity for Women. I like it a lot. I think it smells good. And then okay, so I think we're good enough to go to church for sure. So you just have a happy, blessed day. you know, don't ever think you're too old to do anything. We've got to, my daughter, my youngest daughter's turning 30, and she said, you know, Mom, it's bothered me a little bit. I said, you know, it bothered me too when I turned 30. I remember we were living in Texas at the time, and I started crying. I said, oh, here, I'm going to turn 30. And my husband says, well, why are you crying? I said, well, because I didn't get to do some of the things I wanted to do by the time I was 30. And he says, well, like what? And I said, I wanted to take ice skating lessons. He said, well, so take them. I said, really? Yeah. So I called up. We were living close to Dallas. So in Dallas, they had a ice rink, you know, and they had the lessons and everything. So I called up and I went and took ice skating lessons. And I was 30 years old at the time. And so I was out there, you know, skating. Oh, I fell one time. It hurt so bad. I wanted to just cry, but I didn't want to cry because there was a whole, you know, class of us, whole group of us. I can't cry. But anyhow, I found out I was pregnant for the first time, which it ended up being a tubal pregnancy. So anyhow, so I had to quit my lessons. But what I did learn before I quit, I learned how to you know, skate forward and then jump backwards and then spin around, and that was so fun. Then I said, well, what's an old lady at 30 supposed to do with ice skating? I'd have to be in the ice capades, you know, and be Miss Piggy or somebody like that. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you're my age? You know, it's too late for, you know, fun shows and what have you. So, oh boy. But anyhow, that's what happened when I turned 30. And so she told me the other day, she turns 30 this summer. She said, it's kind of bothered me a little bit, Mom. I said, well, you know, and her daddy said, you know what? He said, it's okay. He says, 40s are great. Wait till you get to be 40. You know, I think why it's better when you turn 40, it's because you stop caring so much what everybody thinks. You just know to do what you think you should do is best and all. So I think that's why it's better. Now, this lighting is really weird. This lighting is really weird. So I'm going to put some different lights in here. So anyhow. Oh, you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps, you know. And I'll come back soon now. I feel better. I feel good. And me and my colon. I tell you, oh boy. Okay, well, you have a very blessed day. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you really soon on the next video. Okay, this time I really will. I'll have another one right away. Okay, and I'm going to show you these way cool quilt blocks that I'm making too. All right. Okay, and I told you I was going to show you my Grateful book that I'm making. That's 3D kind of, and it's really kind of cool. I think you might like it. I don't have to spend a whole video on it, but I can show it to you. So. Okay, you have a happy day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.